Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. Today, we've got a collision for you between two teams in the rebuilt, revamped Big 12 Conference. As we'll see, the UCF Knights taking on the Baylor Bears. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Bears will kick this deep to start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So UCF's offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble. Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Grab behind the line, it's Hudson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Caught behind the line, it's Hudson. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. To the air, it's Brown. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Well, this is everything you want from an offense. Good job by that offensive line. You give this quarterback time like this to throw, and he's going to make you pay for it. It's exactly what he did right there with the accuracy of that throw.
The Knights pick up enough for a first down here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
They come up 2 yards to the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He's swarmed by the defense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it's fielded. The returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So the Baylor Bears offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Presley. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Robertson. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
In the red area, it's Washington. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught on the outside, it's Baldwin.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a 4th down.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Back to pass. It's Robertson. Bringing pressure. Got him. He's sacked.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And the defense wraps him up.
And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Knights come to the line to run the hurry up. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So second down after the incompletion. A quick throw out left, complete.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Third down coming up after that running play. Quick throw, the catch is made. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And Kirk Baylor has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Important second down play coming up. It's a quarterback keeper. Powers through. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Try to catch the defense with the draw. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The Knights move into the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. On the ground, it's Harvey. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Long enough and good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the kickoff will be returned. Returner tackled right there. That's where we'll start the drive. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll try the option play here. Doesn't even get the pitch up before they bring him to the ground. Third down play coming up. And now they'll run it on the draw. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Bears will line up to punt it away. See if he can make a play on this return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Knights hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Harvey. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. And they hand it off to the back. We stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Knights will have 1st and 10 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Great cut there. The Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Knights pick up enough yardage to get a first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Now it's second down here. He hands it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To throw, it's Brown. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this first down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the first.
On first down, it's play action. The ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. With the PAT, they stretch the lead to 14-6. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The Knights looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback keeps the football. Gets the first and still running. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
No huddle here for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it second and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Brown. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The Knights will send their punt team onto the field. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On the run, it's Washington. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking right. This one caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Oh, and he can't make the catch on the crossing route, and that's going to bring up 4th down now.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
And the Bears will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Snags a quick throw. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hit.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Hudson.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a 4th down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a 1st down.
The Knights will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Fair catch made at the 10. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Bears will send the punt team onto the field. This one will be fair caught. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass complete on a crosser. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Knights will kick this away to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Third down play for this offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Bears keep the football on the move. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Trying to extend the play. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Ending off on the draw play. Takes them about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be a 45-yard attempt. This one is right through, and they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. And there's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Back in motion now to the air. It's Brown. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Knights will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hudson. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The Knights will have to kick it away. This will be fair caught at the 30. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The Bears will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. He'll hand it off. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. The Knights will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Brown. Catch made on the right side. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Knights look to keep this drive moving. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving his defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try at 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Here's the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. It's a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
The Knights hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, UCF. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Back to throw. It's Brown. He escapes the sack. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. It's a turnover.
Well, and that play ends in a complete disaster for the offense. A fumble on a 2-point conversion. Have to protect the ball much better than that.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This group was coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
There's a screen pass to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires it on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. And Kirk Baylor has the lead here. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. And the Bears will try to keep this drive moving. Trying to find room. It's Washington. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Oh, the read option here, and the quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense, very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to throw. It's Robertson. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Bears lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
3rd and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions this drive? Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. And when he can't quite hold on, a great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. The Knights come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a nice move there. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Ball handed off. Making people miss. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Linebacker shifting around now. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter. You're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Here comes the up-tempo offense. To throw, it's Brown. Catch made on the left side. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
No huddle now for the offense. Using his legs, it's Harvey. Gets some space around the 30. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Knights with 1st and 10 here. Back's got it again. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Knights come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Trying to run, it's Harvey. The Soft were able to bring him down quickly. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab behind the line, it's Hudson. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. To throw, it's Robertson. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down play coming up. Now they run a draw play. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Baldwin. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the Bears looking to keep this drive rolling. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Oh, really nice by the big fella there, defensive tackle. He never bought into that play-action fake and went right in for the quarterback and brought him down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to throw. It's Robertson. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid game for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
First down here for this offense. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down after that previous play. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The Bears will bring their punt team on the field now. On to kick now for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
I mean, at this point, it seems like the quarterback is just looking him up exclusively. That time, he dove for the football, able to reel it in. This guy's turning into Mr. Reliable.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking to pass, it's Brown. Quick throw, testing the middle. There's a wide-open receiver, complete. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The clock is still running off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, here we go, Chris. They get the touchdown, and now it's all about the two-point play. Which play do you go with? Under a minute to go and a chance to tie this game up.
So they score the touchdown, but can they make the two-point conversion to get even? QB decides to keep it here. And he's not going to make it. The try fails. An enormous play by this defense to preserve the lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.
Final score.